Ladies and gentlemen, this video is going to answer a lot of questions. I'm doing this topic on why a narcissist will leave and take you for granted every single time. And guess what? Guess who this happened to? Me. A lot of times. From the same person multiple times. And it's like you think they finally learned their lesson. You think, okay, this person really, yeah, they were just young. I'll give them that. They just made a mistake. They realize that, yeah, I'm the real deal. Okay, I'll give it to them. And then you give them another shot and the same thing happens again. You give them another shot, the same thing happens again. And the reason why this happens is because they really do fear real love, real intimacy. And it's a damn shame, because they were wired this way from a young age. They were taught this stuff from a young age, that basically love does not exist, that love will fade out, this, that, and this. So when they actually get it, and they feel it too, it scares them. They feel it and they run. They run away. They do whatever they're going to do. And it's devastating for the person on the other end of that. I've been that person on the other end of that in the past, and it sucks. Because you've seen the good sides to this person. You felt the compatibility with this person. You felt like things could have been really good with this person. But they just had to keep running. Professional track stars they're gone, brother. They are gone. Because they fear it that much. They have to push you away for their own self, for their own sake. They have to. And 10 times out of 10 times, they will take your love for granted and run. Some of them think they got you where they want you. They can leave you and come back whenever. Some of them want to test waters. They will leave you to see if you'll get with somebody else. All these games go on. There's multiple reasons as to why they could leave you. Sometimes they have so much fear. They think you're better than them. They think you're going to find better than them. They want to leave you before you leave them. But all this is only going on in their own minds. And this causes them to take your love for granted. Every time. And they will run. And it's unfortunate. And like I said, it sucks a lot for the person on the other end of that stick. It's nothing pretty. It's very painful. Especially when you really like that person. When you really like that person, you've seen a lot of good in that person. And some people, they can show you that side of them where it's really, really good. But they have those deep rooted issues inside of themselves that they just cannot get over. Like, I don't know how, personally, somebody could be that way, because you would think you would want that. Especially if you didn't have a young, you feel that love, you would want that. Who would want to run away from something so pure? So beautiful? Who would want to run away from something like that? It's mind-boggling how this stuff actually works, how this stuff actually plays out. It just makes no sense, because anytime I've ever felt that feeling towards anybody else, it's just so, there's nothing like it. There's nothing in the world like it. Having your person, there is nothing in the world like it. Like, you are on fire in life. Like, it makes life a million times better. It gives you another purpose to be alive. It gives you so much. It makes you a better person. And to run away from something like that, it's just a shame. And it happened to me so many times with the same person, and it's devastating. it would get reignited again after months and months and months, no contact. And then once again, the same situation happens. And it's like, I've been told by this person, you're good to me, and all this stuff. They admit that you are good to them. You were good to them. I've heard those exact words. Person to person. They became vulnerable. They admitted certain things. But before that, they just acted so cold. They just acted so careless. Like they don't care that they're completely destroying you. And all of a sudden, time after time after time, eventually, and everyone's situations and experiences are different, but the last time I was with this person, they became vulnerable and they admitted, I'm messed up. I'm taking this. I'm taking that. Medications for their problems. Didn't even know the whole time. Because they can act cool. They might go on the medications. They can act normal. They can be normal. They can be loving. They can be caring. They can be kind. They can be sweet. All the things that you want. And they've admitted, like, you're so good to me. And I'm going to end up leaving you again and all this. And it's just so shocking to hear stuff like that when you're so close with the person. And it's almost like somebody you would have died for just passes away when you get left like that on thin ice. It's almost like they literally just die because you cannot be with them. It's like they're just gone. You hear nothing from them, nothing about them, and it's a devastating process to go through for anybody. And stuff like that really, truly made me into a better man today because it taught me true strength. I've never faced adversity like that in my entire life in anything. Like, that was the hardest shit that I ever had to go through in my life. Out of anything. And I took some smacks in my life. I was a rough guy. Did rough things. Played a lot of high contact sports. Did a lot of things. Faced adversity in sports. Faced adversity in competitions. Like, there's nothing like that mental struggle. Those mental battles that you will go through in those times. And I'll tell you right now who's going to put you through something like that, and it is narcissists, because they are messed up to the core. They will mess up your head as long as you're around them. That's why being attached to them, having intimacy with them, it's so destructive because they make you feel like them. They make you feel like that. They will make you feel what their hearts and minds feel. They will, like, put that onto you. You will feel it because that is what your person is going through. That is what your person is in. They will make you feel that, vice versa. Maybe not to the extreme that they do, but you will feel glimpses of it. You will feel just awful from the stuff that you had to go through, from what they put you through, and they're going through this themselves. So this is just why I don't recommend being around any narcissists at all. It's just not worth it. It's not worth your mental health. People legitimately commit suicide over things like this. Like, it is no joke. I had to train my balls off just to stay sane. I had to work my ass off just to stay sane. In the gym, grinding like nobody else on a completely different level. Busting. In the middle of the nights. Running the roads in the middle of the night down the street. Just reckless behavior. But I had to do that just to stay alive. I had to work my ass off. I go home after I'm done training, wherever I'm at, whatever I'm doing, watching motivational videos, shedding tears, doing all the right things. And this was in the past. This is when I was 18, 19, 20. All this stuff that happens to a lot of people in their later years in life happened to me since the age of about 15, 16, up to 17, 18, 19, 20, and it started dying down at 21, 22, and I still face a lot of adversity between like 21 to 25. Like, there's just different things, there's different hurdles. So life is a constant battle. Life is a constant place where you have to seek the growth. You have to grow as a person. The journey that I had to go on was a lot more painful than I ever dreamt of, or thought it was going to be. There's just so many different things that I had to face and overcome and go through. It was a lot. And thinking back on it, it's just nothing but pain. Just living one day at a time, a lot of pain, a lot of hard work. I just felt like a military base, hard-nosed, blue-collar American, just digging down every single day. Not letting it defeat me. I will defeat it because I am a warrior. That was my mindset. And compared to back then, I feel great today. My head's on straight. I feel good. I feel calm, cool, collected. I work very hard, very dedicated, do a lot of things. And like I said, if it wasn't for that adversity, it would never have hardened me as the man I am today. It never would have hardened me like that. Some people say, oh, they don't want you to harden as a man or a woman. They don't want you to become hard. They want you to stay soft, stay vulnerable. But that leads you in a position to getting completely obliterated again by exactly people just like that. The people that want you to calm down, no, stay soft and all this, they're the most dangerous people of all time. They are using you. They have you in their trap. They can't take advantage of a hard-nosed person because a hard-nosed person, they know the truth. They're going through the times. They're going through the storms. They've seen it all. They've been through it all, went through it all, and they continue to grow, they continue to shine. And they're never going to be that vulnerable, weaker person that they used to be, that got completely taken advantage of. They'll never be that person again, because that's not the way to be. That's not the way of life. That is not masculine at all. If anything, it is a woman's job to be that way, if anything. And I don't even, if you don't want to be that way, you don't have to be that way. For any woman, if you want to be more masculine, if you want to be more courageous, more leaderish, go for it. I'm not against it. Now, I don't think I'd date a girl like that, but because you have two alphas in the house, you should be clashing heads like this. You know what I mean? It's just the way it is. But like I said, it's whatever you want. It's whatever you want to do. But don't listen to people that want to make you soft, because they're the exact same people that's looking to take advantage of you. Let's say if you're a full-grown man, your wife trying to make you soft. Don't allow that to happen. Divorce her. She's trying to manipulate you as a man to make you not a man. It's what she's trying to do. You can't do that, because all of a sudden she loses attraction because you're no longer a man, because you're not acting like a man. You're acting more like her, like a woman. It's manipulative behavior. She wants you to be that way. She's not even attracted to you. She's just using you as a pawn. She'll probably divorce you. She'll probably get rid of you. She'll probably cheat on you. It's things like this. She is toxic. Leave her ass. Narcissist. Manipulative. Gaslighting you. Making you feel crazy. Trying to turn you in to her little sidekick, to her little punching bag. Nah. That's not who you are. That's not what you do. So, but anyways, guys, I've said enough in this video. That is all. That is literally all I have. So, another day done. We do it all again tomorrow. Peace and blessings, guys.